Hi, my name is Millerqbkillers, and today I will be presenting to you more of my top 5 favorite Ragnarok base spots. My last video did pretty well, and I want to make another one since so many of you guys found it helpful. So let's get right into the video. Also, before we start the video, I just want to do a random fact. In case you don't know, in single player there are admin commands, and yeah, I use the admin commands to help me in my videos. But Slow-Mo 10 is pretty much an admin command that will make you very, very fast, and it pretty much turns the assault rifle into a vector. Just watch. Like, it just lags the game. And then the reload speed is super quick. Alright, you guys probably don't care. I'm gonna get into the video, and you guys better enjoy it. I don't know. You might not enjoy it, but I hope you will. So starting off at our number 5 spot is not around here, but I'm going to show you guys how to get to it, and then I'm going to explain like how good it is. So from this beach, that way is Blue Obelisk and Jungle's Tree. That's the spawn point to get to here the fastest if you're on foot, but since I'm on a Pteranodon, you can only just fly here. You come across these waterfalls, and it has a generous amount of metal, like a good amount of metal. And you just keep going up the waterfalls. Like, there's a lot of waterfalls. And when you reach this waterfall, you take a small right-ish, and then you go up here. And then you come to these little pillars. And now there's Species X. And there's a lot of trees, plants, tree coverage, wood. There's metal down there, as you saw, and if you go that way, like that way, there's a lot of metal and more resources. It's just a great resource spot. The only not bad, but downside to this is the size. You can't fit a very big base in here. You could probably fit like a secret storage area or something. I've never built in this spot, but I've seen it be built in and used. And when I found it, yeah, I got shot at by turrets that one time. But it's super hidden, tree coverage from above, as I said before, and it's just overall a pretty good spot for starters. So yeah, that's my 5 spot on this top 5 list. And now, because I am stupid and did this out of order, like usually I show you the coordinates first and then show you how to get to it, but the coordinates are 30.7 and 24.1, and here it is on the map. So yeah, let's get into the next spot. Coming in at spot number 4 is not over here, but it's behind me. So I'm gonna start everything by saying how to get to it first, instead of just like being there then show you. But what you do is you just come down the canyon and you see this waterfall. It's not a waterfall, it's more just mist to the side. And then before you say why, I'm going to explain. It is a raft spot, that's why there's a raft. The coordinates are 39.3, 28.8. Here it is on the map. And I'm going to get into resources before I show you the spot, because the spot, there's nothing much to explain. At about the tip of the marker, like the little arrow, there is a metal spawn where you break a rock to get into this big cave, and there's usually a lot of metal. And then basic resources like wood, thatch, stone, flint. There's not a lot of bushes around here, so you can't really get fiber and berries. Sorry for stuttering. But what you do is you get on this river and you just go right into this little hole, I guess is what I'm going to call it. And then your raft is pretty hidden. Like, I've used this spot. Like, this is one of the spots that I've actually used. I know, crazy, right? But it was on a official server, because on a boosted server you don't really need hidden spots. You just kind of got to build up quickly. And yeah, I had to turn it on, everything. You guys probably don't want story time. I have a lot of ARC stories, just saying, but that's a pretty good spot, and that is my number 4 spot on this top 5 list. Alright, so coming in at my number 3 spot, I know a lot of you know about the 3 waterfalls and that there's a cave in that one. So the spot is at 28.4, 49.1. Here it is on the map. And now, this spot is interesting. I'm gonna do a story time real quick. I don't want to like make this video boring, so I'm trying to add like story time, but like whatever. So I built down here in this area. So if you want to look, here's some stone, metal, bushes. So I built down there, and I had turrets and everything. And one day, I was taming a griffin up here, and I noticed spikes sticking out of the water, and I was wondering what they were. And it turns out, somebody had, well, there's some foundations. Somebody had built a base above my cave. So this is spot number 3. If you want to include that one down there, that's also a bonus spot. But this spot is really nice because it's behind a waterfall. I'm pretty darn sure there's no cave damage. Doesn't look like there would be any cave damage. But this is a really cool spot because it's hidden. That's it. I never knew this was here until that one time, the story time I just told you guys. And yeah, if you defend it in the right way, it's actually a pretty powerful spot. There's trees and everything. I'm not really sure what to say about this spot because it's simple. Just, it's up there. You'll need a Pteranodon or something. Also, note that you cannot just fly your Pteranodon straight up. There is like water contact. You can kind of just swim above your base and you drop down, and it's really weird. It's a really weird spot, but I can see potential in it. So that is my number 3 spot on this top 5 list. Alright, so coming in at spot number 2 is, it's not near Green OB. Well, it is near Green OB, just I'm going to show you how to get to it from Green OB. So what you do is you fly this way until you come across, oh, why did it just stop? Okay, this little arch thingy, not really an arch, but this rock face thing that sticks out. Then you go underneath it, and then yeah, you just go underneath it. And now this spot is at 57.7, 40.2, and here it is on the map. And now this spot will have all the resources you'll need to start. Just getting here is a little hard because it's the redwood. Whenever I go in the redwood personally, I always get lost when it's a new spot to me. But since I've built here multiple times, I know where it is whenever I come here. So it has like all the basic materials that you'll need. So like metal, bushes, stone, wood. Yeah, that's all the materials that are really around here. But there's this cool thing about this spot. Well, it's not this spot. Just if you go over here towards the water, you will find this. Okay, I keep running into trees. You will find this waterfall. And what I've learned about this waterfall is that right at this little bump, you can go inside of here and land. And I've put like a secret little 1x1 storage box thing, and I put all my valuables in it. So that's a pretty cool hidden spot you can do. I'm not sure what else is around here because I didn't really explore while I was in this spot. You also have this thing, which I don't know how you could turn it into a base, but I would like to see it be turned into a base. I think it'd look pretty cool. But otherwise, that's all I have for this spot, and that is my number 2 spot on this top 5 list. Alright, so coming in at our number 1 spot is somewhere around here. I bet you could have inferred that. But so once you get to this area, which this area is located at 40.5, 67.8, and here it is on the map, almost into the desert. But once you reach this big pond area, you just go to this middle rock piece where there's two waterfalls on the right, one on the left, and this little spot right up here. So this, like right up here, has wood, I mean, if you want to consider this stone and metal, I will allow that, but I don't consider it that. And you will need a bird or a big ladder, whichever one. And this area in general is good for farming, because just look at all the material that is around here. It's making my frames drop because I play on PlayStation and like, yeah, Arc is But anyway, there is a good supply of dinosaurs. I don't think you guys really care about it, but yeah, this is my number 1 spot on this top 5 list. And now, looking back at the footage, because I checked the footage before I start editing, I didn't really like the explanation I gave of what materials were around here. So, as I said in the footage before that, whatever you really want to call it, the video, for when it comes out, I just said that it was a good spot for farming, which it is. So, but I'm going to give you like a more detailed rundown of what's in here. We got metal, wood, bushes, not a lot of stone. Like, if I'm going to be real here, there's not a lot of stone. It's more of just the wooden bushes, and there's a lot of metal. Like, I'm just going to look at all this metal. There's just a lot. That's my point. And I'm not really sure what else to say about it, since this is after I've recorded that other piece. Oh yeah, watch out for Thylas. Millerqbkillers. I'm not saying it correctly. Like, I know I'm not saying it correctly. But alright, we're just gonna end here. Cue the outro. Can I say that? Pretty sure I can. Alright, so we've reached the end of the video. Did you find it useful? Press the like button if you found it useful. If you didn't find it useful at all, press the like button and comment what I did wrong, because I'm still a growing channel. And I do have a 100 sub video in the making, because like my editing skills are like the equivalent of a potato trying to hack into the Pentagon. So yeah, don't forget to subscribe, and yeah, see you in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe.